Does this sound familiar? Your phone buzzes relentlessly. A friend needs to vent again. A coworker unloads their stress onto you during lunch. A family member calls expecting you to solve their crisis now. You say yes to every request, even when your own body screams no. You feel their pain as if it were your own. Their anxiety coils in your stomach, their sadness weighs down your shoulders, their frustration buzzes in your mind. You absorb it all, and afterward, you're left hollow, exhausted, drained. Like a phone battery at 1%, blinking red. You feel guilty for wanting space, guilty for needing rest, guilty for even thinking about your own needs when others are hurting. If this resonates, if you constantly prioritize others, emotions at the expense of your own well-being, you were likely an INFJ. And today we change that. Not by becoming cold or selfish, but by building something essential: emotional boundaries. Boundaries that protect your energy without diminishing your compassion. Boundaries that let you care deeply without drowning. This isn't just advice. It's your roadmap to reclaiming your peace, your purpose, and your power. You, the INFJ, possess one of the rarest gifts on earth: profound empathy. It's not just understanding others' feelings, it's feeling them viscerally. You walk into a room and instantly sense the unspoken tension. You hear a friend's story and see the hidden layers beneath their words. You intuitively know what someone needs before they ask. This makes you an incredible listener, a loyal confidant, a natural healer. People are drawn to your warmth, your insight, your unwavering support. They call you the person who just gets it. And they're right, you do. But here's the paradox. This same superpower becomes your kryptonite when left unchecked. Why? Because INFJs often lack the internal filter that says, "This emotion isn't mine to carry." You absorb others' pain like a sponge, but you forget to wring yourself out. You process their anxieties long after they've moved on. You feel responsible for fixing their problems, even when you can't. You say yes to avoid disappointing them, even when it depletes you. This leads to a dangerous cycle. You give until you're empty, then feel resentful for having nothing left, then guilt trip yourself for feeling resentful. The result? Burnout. Not just tiredness, but a deep, soul-level exhaustion. Emotional numbness, physical ailments, headaches, digestive issues, chronic fatigue. A creeping sense of disconnection from your own dreams and desires. You become a shadow of yourself, running on fumes while everyone else shines. Your empathy isn't the problem. It's the lack of boundaries around it that turns your gift into a burden. Today, we build those boundaries. We turn your kryptonite back into a superpower. Before we dive into strategies, let's reframe boundaries. Many INFJs hear boundary and think wall. They imagine pushing people away, becoming cold, uncaring. This is a myth. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They're the gates that decide what energy enters your inner world and what stays out. Think of it like this. You're a beautiful, intricate garden. Your empathy is the sunlight and water that helps others grow. But without a fence, without boundaries, stray animals trample your plants, weeds choke your flowers, and storms erode your soil. Soon your garden withers. Boundaries are that fence. They protect your ecosystem so you can flourish and continue nurturing others. Setting a boundary isn't saying, "I don't care about you." It's saying, "I care about you and myself, and to sustain this care, I need these limits." It's an act of profound self-respect. It's acknowledging that your energy is finite and precious. It's recognizing that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Boundaries prevent resentment from poisoning your relationships. They create space for your own needs, dreams, and recharge time. Things that make you a more present, compassionate person long-term. When you set boundaries, you teach others how to treat you. You model healthy interdependence. You show up as your fullest, most authentic self, not a drained, resentful version. This isn't selfish, it's sustainable compassion. It's the foundation for a life where your empathy empowers you rather than exhausts you. You cannot protect energy you don't understand. The first step to building boundaries is awareness. You need to know exactly what drains you, who drains you, and how it happens. This is the energy audit. For the next 7 days, become a scientist of your own emotional landscape. Every interaction, every task, every moment of your day, rate its energy impact on a simple scale. Pause 3. Deeply energizing. You feel alive, inspired, replenished. Pause 2 was mildly energizing. You feel good, engaged. Pause 1, neutral, no significant impact. 1, mildly draining. You feel slightly tired, annoyed. 2, significantly draining. You feel exhausted, overwhelmed. 3, completely depleting. You feel numb, resentful, physically sick. Track everything. That 30-minute call where your friend vented about their ex? Rate it. That work meeting where your boss dumped extra tasks on you? Rate it. The hour you spent scrolling mindlessly through social media? Rate it. The quiet morning you spent journaling with coffee? Rate it. The family gathering where you played therapist to 3 relatives? Rate it. Be brutally honest. No judgment, just data. At the end of 7 days, analyze your results. Look for patterns. Who consistently appears in the 2 or 3 category? These are your primary energy vampires. What situations or activities are consistently draining, e.g., large groups, unexpected requests, certain topics of conversation? What consistently energizes you, e.g., solo time in nature, creative pursuits, deep conversations with safe people? This audit is revelatory. You'll likely see a stark contrast between the energy you give away and the energy you receive. You'll identify the specific leaks in your emotional bucket. This data is your roadmap. It shows you exactly where boundaries are most urgently needed. Don't skip this step. Awareness is the bedrock of change. You cannot fix what you cannot see. For many INFJs, saying no feels physically painful. It triggers a cascade of guilt. What if they need me? What if they get mad? What if I'm letting them down? What if they think I'm selfish? This fear is rooted in your deep empathy and desire to help. But unchecked, it turns you into a doormat. Saying no is a complete sentence. It is a fundamental right. It is the cornerstone of healthy boundaries. You must practice it. Start small. Start safe. Phase 1. Rehearse aloud. Stand in front of a mirror. Practice saying no firmly but kindly. Try variations. I can't commit to that right now. I'm not able to help with that. That doesn't work for me. I need to decline this time. No, thank you. Notice how it feels in your body, the tightness in your chest, the flutter in your stomach. That's the guilt talking. Breathe through it. Repeat the phrases until they feel less foreign, less terrifying. Phase 2. Low-stakes practice. Say no to minor, low-consequence requests. The store clerk asking if you want to open a credit card? No, thank you. The acquaintance inviting you to a party you dread? I appreciate the invite, but I can't make it. The coworker asking if you can grab their coffee? I'm unable to do that today. Each no builds your boundary muscle. Phase 3. The slightly harder no. Apply it to your identified energy vampires or draining requests. Remember your audit data. If your friend consistently calls for hour-long venting sessions that leave you at 3, your boundary might be, I care about you, but I only have 20 minutes to talk tonight. If your boss consistently piles on extra work that leaves you at 2, your boundary might be, my plate is full with project X and Y. I can't take on Z without compromising the quality of the others. Key principles for saying no. Be direct. Avoid vague excuses like maybe later or I'll try. This creates false hope. Be brief. Over-explaining invites negotiation. State your position clearly and stop. Be kind but firm. Your tone matters. You can be compassionate without being apologetic. I wish I could help, but I can't. Offer alternatives, if genuine. I can't talk now, but I can call you tomorrow at 5 p.m. for 30 minutes. Only offer alternatives you truly want to provide. Expect pushback, initially. People used to your yes may be surprised, disappointed, or even upset. Hold firm. Their reaction is about their expectations, not your worth. Saying no protects your yes. It ensures that when you do say yes, it's intentional, wholehearted, and sustainable. Practice it relentlessly. It is the most powerful boundary tool you possess. Sometimes a simple no isn't enough, especially with close relationships where context matters. You need to explain why you're setting a boundary, not to justify yourself, but to foster understanding and maintain the connection. This is where many INFJs stumble, fearing conflict or rejection. The key is using I statements and focusing on your needs, not their faults. The blueprint. 1. Acknowledge the relationship request, show you hear them, and value the connection. 2. State your need feeling, using I. Focus on your internal experience, not their behavior. 3. State the boundary, clearly. What is the specific limit or request? 4. Optional. Offer a compromise or reassurance, if appropriate and genuine. Examples in action. Instead of, "You always call so late and wake me up," try, "I really value our talks." Acknowledge. "I've noticed that when we chat past 10 p.m., I struggle to fall asleep and feel exhausted the next day." I statement, feeling. "I need to take calls only before 10 p.m. on weeknights." Boundary. "I'd love to catch up this weekend instead." Reassurance, compromise. Instead of, "You dump all your problems on me and never ask how I am," try, "I care about you deeply and I want to be here for you." Acknowledge. "Lately, I've been feeling really drained after our long venting sessions, like I have nothing left for myself." I statement, feeling. "To be a good friend to you, I need to limit these heavy talks to 30 minutes, and I'd really appreciate it if we could also check in about my life sometimes too." Boundary, compromise. Instead of, "Stop asking me for favors," try, "I know you're going through a tough time and I want to support you." Acknowledge. "I'm realizing I'm overcommitted right now and feeling stretched thin." I statement, feeling. "I can't help with specific favor this week, but I'm here if you want to grab coffee and talk." Boundary, compromise. Why this works. Avoids blame. You statements sound like attacks. I statements express your experience, which is harder to argue with. Focuses on needs. You're not criticizing them. You're stating what you require to function well. Promotes understanding. It gives the other person context for your boundary, reducing confusion or hurt feelings. Maintains connection. By acknowledging the relationship and offering alternatives, when genuine, you show you still care, just within new limits. Delivery tips. Choose the right time, place. Have important boundary conversations when you both calm and have privacy. Avoid times of high stress. Use a calm tone. Your voice should be steady and kind, not angry or defensive. Breathe. Be prepared for discomfort. It might feel awkward. That's okay. Growth often does. Listen to their response. Hear them out. Validate their feelings if needed. I understand this might be disappointing, but hold your boundary. Communicating boundaries clearly is an act of respect for yourself and the other person. It sets the relationship on a healthier, more sustainable path. Boundaries aren't just about interacting with others. They're fiercely protecting your own time and space. INFJs need solitude to recharge. It's not a luxury. It's a biological and psychological necessity. Without it, you become irritable, anxious, and disconnected. You must build a fortress around your recharge time. Building your fortress. 1. Schedule non-negotiable recharge time. Block it in your calendar like a critical meeting. Label it recharge time, sacred solitude, creative renewal. Guard it fiercely. This could be 15 minutes of morning meditation, an hour of reading before bed, a Saturday afternoon walk in nature, or a full weekend retreat. The key is consistency and non-negotiability. If someone asks to meet during that time, your answer is, I'm unavailable then, but I'm free. Offer alternative time. Destined 2. Create a physical sanctuary. Designate a specific space as yours. A corner of your room with a comfy chair and lamp. A desk for journaling. A spot by a window. Make it inviting. Add plants, soft lighting, meaningful objects. Communicate its importance. When I'm in my reading chair with headphones on, please don't disturb me unless it's an emergency. This physical boundary signals to others and yourself that this time-space is sacred. 3. Establish digital boundaries. Constant notifications are energy vampires for INFJs. They fracture your focus and bombard you with external demands. Turn off non-essential notifications, social media, news alerts, group chats. Keep only critical ones, e.g., close family, work emergencies. Set offline hours. Designate times, e.g., 8 p.m., 8 a.m., weekends, where you are completely offline. Put your phone in another room. Curate your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that drain you. Mute group chats. Limit time on platforms that leave you feeling anxious or inadequate. 4. Learn to say, I need space. Verbally communicate your need for solitude. I need some quiet time to recharge right now. I'm going to take a walk by myself to clear my head. I need an evening alone to decompress. Don't apologize for it. Frame it as essential self-care. Why the fortress works. Prevents burnout. Regular recharge is like charging your phone. It prevents complete shutdown. Boosts creativity and insight. Solitude is where INFJs do their best thinking, dreaming, and problem-solving. Improves mood and resilience. Protected time reduces irritability and increases your capacity to handle stress. Sends a clear message. It teaches others that your time and inner peace are valuable and non-negotiable. Your fortress is your refuge. It's where you replenish your empathy, reconnect with your intuition, and remember who you are beyond the roles you play for others. Build it strong. Defend it daily. Building boundaries is challenging. It triggers guilt, fear, and self-doubt. Trying to do it entirely alone is like trying to build a house without tools or help. You need a support squad. This is your network of people, resources, and practices that bolster you when boundary setting gets tough. Building your squad. 1. Identify safe people. Who are the individuals in your life who respect your boundaries? Who listens without judgment? Who encourages your growth? These are your safe people. Nurture these relationships. Be vulnerable with them about your boundary journey. Ask for their support. I'm trying to set better boundaries. Could you help remind me if I start slipping into old patterns? Or, I need to practice saying no more. Could I role play with you? 2. Seek professional guidance. Therapists or counselors, especially those familiar with highly sensitive persons, HSPs, empaths, or the MBTI, are invaluable. They provide objective perspective, helping you see patterns you might miss. Tools and techniques, tailored strategies for communication and managing guilt. Emotional support, a safe space to process the difficult feelings that arise. Accountability, helping you stay committed to your boundary goals. 3. Utilize community and resources. You are not alone in this struggle. Connect with other INFJs or HSPs online in mindful, supportive groups. Read books on boundaries, empathy, and sensitivity, e.g., Boundaries by Cloud and Townsend, The Empath's Survival Guide by Judith Orloff. Listen to podcasts or watch videos from reputable sources on these topics. Knowing others share your experience is incredibly validating and empowering. 4. Develop self-support practices. Your most important squad member is yourself. Develop practices that reinforce your boundaries and self-worth. Affirmations. Repeat statements like, my needs are valid. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's okay to prioritize my well-being. I deserve peace. Journaling. Write about your boundary successes and challenges. Process the guilt, Celebrate the wins. Remind yourself why boundaries are necessary. Self-compassion. When you slip up, and you will, treat yourself with kindness, not criticism. It's okay, this is hard, I'm learning, I'll try again next time. Why the squad is essential. Reduces isolation. Battling guilt and fear alone is isolating. Support reminds you you're not broken. Provides perspective. Others can see your progress and strengths when you can't. Offers encouragement. A kind word or shared experience can reignite your motivation. Normalizes the struggle. Knowing others find this hard too reduces shame. Accelerates growth. Support provides tools, feedback, and accountability you simply can't get alone. Building boundaries is a journey, not a destination. Your support squad is your travel companions, your guides, your safety net. Cultivate them intentionally. Setting boundaries is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong practice. You will have days where you feel strong and clear, days where you cave to guilt, and days where you forget entirely. This is normal. This is human. The goal is not perfection. It's progress. Every time you say no when you mean no, every time you protect your recharge time, every time you communicate a need clearly, you are strengthening your boundary muscle. You are rewiring old patterns. You are reclaiming your energy. Embrace the discomfort. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. Saying no will feel awkward at first. Communicating boundaries might cause temporary tension. People might react negatively. Sit with the discomfort. Breathe through it. Remind yourself, this feeling is temporary. My well-being is permanent. The discomfort of setting a boundary is far less painful than the long-term agony of burnout and resentment. Celebrate small wins. Did you say no to a minor request? Acknowledge it. Did you protect your 15-minute meditation time? Celebrate it. Did you have a difficult but clear boundary conversation? Honor your courage. These small victories build momentum and confidence. Keep a boundary win journal. Forgive yourself quickly. When you slip up, and you will, don't wallow in guilt. Acknowledge it. I didn't hold my boundary there. Learn from it. What triggered that? What could I do differently next time? Forgive yourself. It's okay. I'm learning. Then, recommit. Self-flagellation only drains the energy you need to try again. Reconnect with your why. When the journey feels hard, remember why you started. Remember the exhaustion. Remember the resentment. Remember the dreams you put on hold. Remember the person you want to be, someone who cares deeply and honors their own needs. Your boundaries are the bridge to that version of yourself. Boundaries as love. Ultimately, setting boundaries is the deepest act of love. Love for yourself and love for others. By protecting your energy, you ensure you can show up fully, authentically, and sustainably for the people and causes you care about. You stop giving from a place of depletion and start giving from a place of wholeness. Your compassion becomes more powerful, more effective, and more genuine because it comes from strength, not sacrifice. Imagine a future where you wake up feeling rested, not drained. Where you engage with others from a place of choice, not obligation. Where you say yes with enthusiasm because you truly want to, and no with peace because you honor your limits. Where you have time for your dreams, your passions, your quiet moments of joy. Where your empathy flows freely, but it no longer floods your own inner landscape. This future is not a fantasy. It is the direct result of building and maintaining emotional boundaries. It is the birthright of every INFJ who chooses to protect their gift. You have the tools, the energy audit to see your drains, the power of no to protect your energy, the communication blueprint to express your needs clearly, the time and space fortress to guard your sanctuary, the support squad to bolster your journey. Use them, practice them, refine them. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you learn. The world needs your empathy, your insight, your depth, but the world needs you whole, not worn down. Start today. Start small. Identify one small boundary you can set right now. Honor it. Feel the quiet strength that comes from choosing yourself. Then do it again tomorrow. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are an INFJ learning to wield your incredible power wisely. Your journey to sustainable compassion starts now. Step into your power. Build your boundaries. Reclaim your peace. The world, and most importantly you, will be infinitely better for it.